lakad matatag!
Normally, have to finagle it a little bit harder there with their supports. It just doesn't feel quite as free. But Avalanche, then this lane gets quite scary, though Drakeel doesn't want to get trapped here by the trees, and he'll narrowly be able to walk away, but the damage is just there. Tag team level 1. A spell that if you...
They care too much about that over maybe the next, or until the next couple of minutes. Meanwhile, up top, Flea got himself into a little bit of trouble. Gets stunned up. Maybe if that bushwhack hits, he's able to walk away, but not able to make the connection. Sunlight can't finish the kill onto Adrian either, so now he is remarkably far forward. He's going to get stunned up. No chance to use his stick charges, and... oh, I mean, the greed comes out from Wild and HP. Has to be careful. Jamari, Sleight of Fist is coming back up. Playing a very dangerous game here, but with the Astral, he should be able to maintain that separation, get himself away safely. His teammate, though, not nearly as safe up top. Flea gets taken down. Sunlight is trying to trade out for Adrian, though, and this time the trade...
maybe a Stormhammer, but Rune doesn't even spawn here. And what a cut!
Cut it
Killed
down.
the bushwhack.
Bobatich has no backup now, and he's going to get taken down. That's some impressive stuff. Jamari cuts the tree, finds the kill, gets the rune. Perfect play, and now, yeah, what is going on here? A lot of bodies under the tower. They're looking to punish Arc. They've got him stunned up. Here comes that hasted Ember Spirit. They're going to be able to lock it down, and I think they still suspect that the Tusk is hiding. Yep, they see him. They're going to make the jump. Can Jamari get another kill? No. Lane. Samson's able to walk away here as well, so... a fair bit of action. Nobody goes down, however, but I suppose if you're Drakeel, you are going to be out of lane for a little bit, so that creates more space for Arc to work with, but... oh, what is this? Avatos coming in. They're looking for Samson. They hit him up with a stun. That is a very nice sprout, though, from Arc, creating the separation, and they're actually going to try to turn. There's the snowball in, hitting up onto 2. ZXCA gets taken down, and now 555, where do you want to go? He's trying to buy time, hoping to get Jamari into the fight, and... well, that goes exactly according...
yeah, they end up walking that one out, and, you know, it could be a worse loss, but again, the tower that doesn't matter, only matters if they don't get a good push going, but mid, have a toss, they're kind of running out of damage though. Bobatich, big stick, big fairy fire, a little bit more, and yeah, they do get him. Didn't get the Astral off in time, but then, back bottom, they kill with that trio that only helps so much with, but again, they're just buying space right now for their Lina, but with Yodi coming, this is a much larger fight.
No. 555 may just have to be the sacrificial lamb here. That's unfortunate. That was looking pretty good for them at the start. They were able to take out the 2 supports, but then Art comes flying through with the Wrath of Nature, and this is where things start to look rough for them. ZXCA taken down again. Drakeel, I mean, he's doing his best, and the stuns coming out from the familiars, they have been helpful, but now we come back to talking about his low net worth.
Well, he just got back from the fountain and then immediately died.
And the tower was even denied by the treants, so they don't get the full gold. Rough one. And, ooh, okay, Bobatich. He might get caught out here as well. He's going to self-astral, trying to buy time. Sunlight's coming in. Arc is already here. They drop down the silence. They drop down a heal. Bobatich is still walking away. There's the stun out from the Sven, though. So they will finally get their target, but what's it going to cost them? Sunlight... well, hold on a second. Sunlight's getting hit pretty hard. Laguna Blade deployed onto him. He actually ends up going down, so now all of a sudden... Arc is by himself. Wrath of Nature. Damage is there. Will it be enough, though? They take down the Sven. They need to kill Adrian. They do manage to get it, but the cost is just going to be insanely high. As Arc gets picked off, and... okay, Flea... gotta give him his credit, right? He's the assassin.
Not greeting out for Boots of Travel or the early Gleipnir on the Lina. Instead, he's just saying, I need that team fight ability. And, well, there's a blink onto the OD, but no follow-up. And this is so spread from Dreamers.
This is not looking great for them. 555's already dead. ZXA is in some trouble as well. Sunlight's going to chase after him. And he's tanky enough where he can just push this forward. Astral Imprisonment is going to catch him out. And then Samson comes in and punches him into the stratosphere for the kill. So if you're looking for silver linings for Dreamers, that's only your 2 supports who get picked off there.
Here, yeah, Bobatich will take that Aegis, but this is where, if Dreamers want to, they're probably going to look for a fight after the BKB is here, but they've got a great position, and Samson still low from Roche.
Defensive Astral kept him alive, however, so now he has time to snowball his way in. There's going to be the Sanity's Eclipse doing a hell of a lot of damage. And, well, fight's done. They had a window, they had an opening, but it's just too much, right? I mean, Sandy's Eclipse a defensive item, but he's nowhere close right now. Only got 400 gold in his pocket, so it's going to take a little while, but while they start building up, that's a tier 2 being taken away here. Although they are trying to set up, yeah, there's going to be the Avatos. They have caught out Sunlight. Do they have the damage to bring him down quickly, though? Oh, no! Oh, the Laguna was there, but the Astral Imprisonment actually makes it so that they don't get the kill initially. Now they double back to finish it off. And they're going to look to set up onto the OD as well. Bobatich, which is second life, has to defensively Astral, but he doesn't have any teammates here to help him. He is just going to go down. Okay. Well, Dreamers needed a play.
Build where he just looks to get a ton of Astrals off and then pop him.
Oh,
what a bushwhack.
They just blow him up instantly, not even giving Adrian the time to pop his BKB. And now they want more. You talked about the durability, and it is still a factor, but not if the lineup is split up to the degree that they are right now. Dracula's just going to get picked apart. Astral does have a tendency of kind of drawing things out a little bit there, but they find their third kill in the fight. The Tusk even got away. Samson was low, but not... And Daedalus is what's queued up for him at the moment, so looking to build into more damage. ZXA, meanwhile, has spotted Flea in the jungle. Teammates are coming over. They need the vision for the Soul Assumption, and they do manage to get it. Wrath of Nature flies in too late, and they get themselves a relatively simple pick there. Ditch. Avo will connect. Look at the Sprout, though, defensively blocking off the vision. Ooh. That is a hell of a play by Arc. ZXCA gets punished, and if you're Dreamers, that's unfortunate, but Tiny sacrificing himself, that's a low sort of cost play to make. Oh, God, Jamari, that's a very not low cost play. He's going in with the BKB, but how much can they do here? They would love to kill onto Bobatich, and they do manage to get it, but now they want more. Arc's in trouble, has to pop his BKB, looking to TP away. Can they take him down in time? No, they can't, but they can get onto Sunlight. Laguna Blade wasn't quite enough, but it looks like the Soul Assumption will connect. They find that kill. They get another up on the high ground as Drakil collects the triple kill, and so... yeah, you've got a little bit more. Obviously, that doesn't help with his damage in any way, but you're a position 5 Sven. You gave up on your own damage a long time ago. Instead, they're looking for the lockdown. They're looking for the utility. They're looking for the kill onto Samson, but they did not get it as quickly as they wanted, and now they're going to get punished. There's going to be the play in onto the Sven. 555 dropped. I mean, ZXA is kind of posturing like he wants to go back in, but there's really no one to follow it up. Help, right? You hit a little bit harder, so we'll see what they can do here, because they did just smoke. They're going to try and commit for something. Samson is not really the target I think they want to hit first, but there's Arc. Can they hit him? No, they can't. BKB shuts it down. Wrath of Nature going to come through. They do get the pushback onto 2 as well, and all of a sudden, this is looking like a bad idea. ZXCA dropped low, trying to get himself away. 4 staffs onto the high ground, but still dropping, and Arc will take him down. But what else can they do here? They pushed onto the other side of the river with Jamari's BKB, but now that BKB is worn off. They did get Sunlight, but they need to get the Ember away. He's able to jump out to a Remnant. And honestly, ET, this is going remarkably well. They're back onto Arc. No BKB anymore. They'll take him down. They take Samson down. Adrian gets all 3 of the kills, and that genuinely looked terrible for them at the start. Instead, it is a clear-cut win. 4 kills for Adrian.
Roche fight, they also know there's no Exo. So Dreamers are 100% confident to take this, not to mention a DD spawning for them. That's kind of cheating.
Yeah, double damage Lina is something that really shouldn't be allowed. And here comes Wildcard. They're going to try to contest it anyway, but there's no Sandy's Eclipse. There's no Exorcism. They've just got to fight this under their own power. They are able to take down both of the supports right away. But Bobatich goes down. Samson is going to fall as well. Arc needs to fall back. BKB is not available. Again. And Sunlight's just left holding the bag, stuck in the river and taken down. I mean, they just didn't have the firepower as Arc. Did they spot him?
Tier 2s, then Dreamers are still the ones in the driver's seat, as well as Adrian picking up his boots of travel. So now he can be the one to push on those lanes incredibly quickly. It just feels like we're running out of gas here a little bit, even though the Sven, Soul pushing bottom, set up on by Flea. But Arc, no BKB, stunned. He needs help, like now.
But the only help there is Flea on the Hoodwink, and he's doing his best. Creates a little bit of separation. Arc turns around, hits the Gleipnir, not onto Adrian though, so he's in trouble, but the LSA does not hit. Can he get away? No, he can't. Familiars are in onto him, and well, the danger of pushing with your BKB.
Worth? Question mark. All the above at this point. And now look mid. Sunlight getting set up on. Needs a little bit more follow-up, but he's going to try and keep Sunlight stunned. And here we go. You have a toss. The damage, it's so quick.
Just too much to handle. And Sunlight's supposed to be one of the most durable guys you've got on this wildcard lineup. It definitely didn't look like it there. But now he's dead for 50 with no buyback, so... well, Adrian kept the wave pushing in bot. They're going to try and go for it. There's no glyph here either. There is no glyph. There will not be a glyph after the tower falls. Samson, that's very aggressive. They set up for the Sandy's Eclipse. Didn't really kill anyone, though. They will burn the Aegis, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Sammy buying back quickly, but by the time he's back into the fight, BO3 has already been taken down. Buyback from the OD now as well. But they're just getting pushed further and further back, ET, into their own fountain. Fleet hits a big bushwhack onto 3, but the BKB comes out from Adrian. 555 pops the God Strength. They will turn onto the Hoodwink and finish her off. And at this point, I don't really know if they have much of a fight, especially if BO3 goes down again. Defensive Astral's going to keep him alive. Jamari is actually the one who's dropping a little bit low here, and with the Sharpshooter, they take him down. Okay.
Yeah. I think Dracula's also dead.
Yep. Can he dance his way out? Oh, God, Jamari. He buys back. He jumps in. They're going to go for it. BO3, again, on his buyback as well. He cannot afford to die here. He blinks back towards the fountain. And he will live. Sunlight will not, however. He is going to get sacrificed alongside the Tusk, so...
it might be time for Dreamers to settle, because with that death on the Lina, they effectively reset the game. And now this ward, it's going to be a little bit of a fight, though. Without Lina, but the Ember comes in.
There's so much of a split focus here. They are dropping Sunlight low, but he's able to get his Greaves off. He's healing up from his Siphons, but they're still trying to force it. The Snowball from Samson comes in, hitting up onto the Familiars, but either way, it allows space for the Course to get out, or maybe it doesn't. BO3 is still going to get hit up by the stun from the Sven. Force Staff pushes him further into the fight, but a defensive Astral is going to keep him up. And Sunlight, look at this man just running distractions as much as possible. That allows BO3 to get in for the ult, so they will drop CXCA. That's still just a support kill, and they are running out of gas. Running out of abilities. Do they go back in? They do, but I don't know if this is a great idea. Jamari's right in there on the front line. Arc, though, is going to get involved. That allows them to take out 555, but still... we need to see kills on core heroes. It just hasn't happened yet. And it looks like everyone's just kind of backing away. Flea gets pills already closing. The tier 3's been taken down. The racks are under attack. This would be Megas if they lost it. And Jamari, did he just go in? Kind of. Yeah. Pushing opposing heroes back. Arc lost most of his HP, so he tries to get back to the fountain, but he's not going to make it. Jamari takes him down, gets himself a double kill. Buybacks are not available. And the Megas have been picked up, so at this point, Wildcard, I just don't think that they really have enough. BO3 is doing his best to dance around this, but he has no BK, or excuse me, now he has BKB, but he doesn't have ult. So the damage just isn't going to be there, and he will die on the steps of his own fountain. The GG will be called, and Dreamers are going to take the opening match of this best of 3.
Yeah, and, well, I think really all that can be said about this one...
suddenly be feeling pretty rough.
Mid-game feels with how easy it is for these teams to make those plays. As Adrian, okay, running in, doesn't care. Yeah, pre-skilled up the Fade Bolt already, but Flea's eating so much damage, and he's just dead.
The Shards play, it's nicely placed, but the range and the DOT just don't really care about it. So it is the Phoenix who gets first blood. Maybe not the hero you wanted, but considering the way that fight was one of those central points for Wildcard, whether Sunlight and Flea are going to be able to be effective in this lane. Very rarely do you put this duo together not looking for sort of early engagements, but right now they're the ones falling back. The DOT is... well... is it going to kill him? It's not, but that's only because 555 comes in for the right-click himself, and Sunlight may not actually get the kill. There we go. Fairy Fire helped, but he was able to get in for another advantage of the matchup here. Pushed himself pretty far forward. He was basically underneath the tower for a little bit against Jamari, but not able to catch him out. Speaking of getting caught out, though, Flea, again, just not having a fun time here. He did get Adrian pretty low, but pretty low is not low enough.
Isn't able to make a secondary play onto said Phoenix, but it could be worse. But now that the mid laners do have those ultimates, I can only imagine that we're going to see some rotations pretty soon here, just because it's the way it goes, how they fix these lanes. Even though top lane, still a struggle in Arc, strength treads up, yeah, has a big stick, he will be fine, but Drakeel still cannot get shut down right now. He is just getting to that point on Tidehunter where there's just not much you can do.
Yeah, even if he has to sacrifice his support, he's still doing just fine, playing way up on the tower. Speaking of playing up, though, Adrian passed the creep wave there. Keeps it out of his opponent's hands, and I don't know. He's making his way top ET, and they do have Ravage. I just don't feel like this duo has enough damage to actually kill anyone, even if they connect. Actually, they're the ones getting jumped in on, so they may have to pop the Ravage defensively. There it is, 5 of 5 coming in as well. No Supernova, but he's got some DOT to work with, so Samson is going to get taken down. Flea's in trouble as well, and Sunlight's Mortimer Kisses lasted 2 shots, maybe?
They have to defend this tower against 3.
Abatich is hanging out nearby, waiting to see if his teammate can act as the bait, and he is the bait, but just like in actual fishing, the bait doesn't usually survive. Bobatich, though, is going to try and make the trade-off happen. They're going on to Drakeel. The heal from 555, though, just won't be enough. And it wasn't easy. Doom, Wildcard are going to need to be ready for that. Is Jamari... Okay. Not feeling like he was under too much threat. Sharpshooter's coming in, though, so Samson's got to be kind of careful. But it will not hit, and now... Is this really a fight that they want? They're going to try to get onto the puck. Can he phase shift in time? No, he can't, so the boat still hits. But he's getting healed up by that Sunray, and now this fight's looking very awkward. Sunlight is trying to channel out his ult, but there's going to be the Dream Coil connecting. Drakeel still needs mana for his Ravage. Now he'll throw it out. They have the Supernova on top of it. Bobatich is the only one hit, but he's the one they want. Yeah, was it maybe a little bit of overkill? Maybe, but they didn't really know that when they went in at the time.
It's also where you just become an ungankable hero. It's where, and yeah, bottom Arc is not going to get out. And now the TP's coming in. If it was the Snapfire first, you'd maybe kill it in time, and there you go. The reason why Sunlight is Sunlight, and then the Orchid reveal, perfect punish.
Stolen Ravage, not a bad little turnaround there, right? I mean, yeah, you lose Arc. That's unfortunate, but Jamari going down, and actually, hold on. Maybe ZXA here as well. Can he find some way out of this? Not even a little bit. Gets hit up. Samson with the stolen bushwhack helps lock him down, and they turn that into a 3-for-1 that compromise, right? They're not going to be able to pressure him. They can sure as hell pressure everyone else. Arc's finished with his Orchid. The Orchid up on Kunkka already, so they're out for blood. They want the fight. Can they find it, though? Drakeel is the target. The Ravage is going to come through, but the Mortimer Kisses didn't actually get canceled by it, so this is looking pretty good. Now the Cookie stuns up Jamari. He didn't know. He didn't realize which way Bobatich was facing. The Cookie stuns him. They find the kill. They get ZXEA as well, and Wildcard just kind of forced their way into a fight that works pretty damn well.
Yeah, and this is what you do not want to see from Dreamers. You do not...
What's going on here? Snowball. Able to hit up onto 555. They get the X, they get the Torrent, they get the boat, but Drakeel is just forcing everyone off of his teammates. Samson, though, another stolen Ravage. He's able to hit a second time. ZXA is going to get taken down. 555 now silenced. Rooted up. Not getting out of here alive. Jamari is able to hit with the Dream Coil, sure, but this is not how they can do this. This is another fight that they're taking without their Doom, and they're going to lose it again. I do not know. The decision-making process here out of Dreamers ET is looking more...
Now, again, gets the vision with the Illusion Rune. This is a fight that they will disengage from, or at least look to, but Bobatich is incredibly far forward. Oh, what a hop.
Gets him away. Don't think that they can catch up just yet. Jamari has to go very far forward with the orb, but now he's going to get silenced again. Drakeel, though, did get the gush down, so Bobatich is still slowed. He's got the Hunter's Mark on him as well. Hit by the bushwhack, and ZXA eventually snipes him down. They're going to look for a little bit more. They got the Dream Coil connection onto Flea. Silence to follow. Gush comes through. They'll get the kill. Arc is into the fight with the Song. Oh, boy. Not with the Song, because he gets hit by the Doom and the Ravage first. And it's Wildcard's turn to be a little bit iffy on their decision-making here. They have lost 3 already, and it may be 4. Samson is slowed, but they don't want to dive a Tier 2 tower. Understandable, but That's just what we were calling out. This
Easily attempt it, but this is where I think Wildcard are now going to have to go back for a few of their items and rushing these Orchids. You need BKB on Bobatich, you need Heart or a full Manta on Arc before you can start playing versus the puck again. It's where the itemization or the aggressive itemization has finally caught up to them. It's also where Adrian just finished off this Aether Lens. He's ready to make a massive jump and look for that back line. One that they're still not even ready for. And that was a coil that landed on Bobatich, but he was X'd. He was all ready to make his way out. And now they can't follow up.
Uh-oh. Puck's in some trouble, but there's going to be the Ravage hitting onto the back line. Boat is coming through at the same time, though, and... well, I don't really know what to make of this fight. Arc's now coming in with the song, but... what can they really do here? They might just need to fall back, and... boy, this fight is looking weird. Silence is going to go down onto Jamari, but there's no follow-up. They're just trying to run away.
Oh, no.
Arc, he's TPing. Oh, boy.
Their full reset, and Wildcard are still running at them, looking for a team fight win, and it's just not materializing.
Oh,
It's where I almost want them to do something else. Yeah, he's just no man's land. Thought he was safe because of the ward.
Absolutely, yeah. I guess the ward vision kind of baited himself there, but there's very little reason to be that far out. Speaking of being pretty far out, though, the puck does go forward, but this time around, Jamari's kind of baiting, allowing his teammates to make the move. Flea gets taken down. Arc, well, the song's over. Now do you want to fight? Not really, but the Dream Coil is going to force them to fight anyway. This is a pretty deep push onto the high ground, though, but they're going to go for it. The Ravage is out. The Supernova is in. They get Samson. Immediate buyback, though. He wants to steal something. Can he take away a major spell?
In that moment, Bobatich getting his BKB on the Courier is really the big game changer here, even though Drakeel might just walk in. 3-man Bushwhack, now they know what the HP is looking like. And I mean, is he just going to try and body it? Is Drakeel, he's got the faster fingers, he's getting stunned.
Uh-oh, Adrian's into the pit. Roche is going to go down. Adrian grabs the Aegis, he actually snatches it away, and Arc is now the one trapped in here. He does not have his ult, so they've got to try and fight around him. They do burn the Aegis, but he's coming back up. The Dream Coil is now in, connecting onto 3. Adrian wants the fight. He's silenced up, though. Not able to actually dish out any damage at the moment. He did, however, drop the Doom onto the Naga Siren, so Arc just has to run for his life. He does manage to make it away for the time being while his teammates continue to fight in the pit. Bobatich's BKB allowing him to go toe-to-toe with Drakeel, and they do take him down, but the reason they had that opening was because Jamari and 555 continued to chase.
Again, so they know that they're here, and that Glimmer Cape buys Samson some time, but he needs help. Oh, no.
They decide to just kind of sacrifice him to get everyone else out, which... understandable. I don't think they had the numbers if they had just collapsed onto Samson to really defend him anyway, so... they'll pick the lesser of the two evils there. That does allow the Tide to grab himself a Blink Dagger, though. So Drakeel's already been an issue in terms of his positioning. We've seen, obviously, the Ravage, but his ability to get the Gush onto the right targets to keep people in range of his teammates. Now he's got a Blink Dagger to work with, so it's going to be even harder to stay out of range. Speaking of, this is a rough one. Flea getting himself hit up, and oh, Sunlight. He revealed himself to try and help his teammate. Instead, that just sort of sets him up as a target, and...
oh, no.
Arc, what are you doing? TP'd in, didn't get the song. Instead, he's going to get the Doom dropped on his head. He's just got to get back to the fountain right now. And I think everyone just realized we are fighting at tier 4s at 30 minutes for no reason. Let's all just take a deep breath and back the hell up. But for Arc...
getting back in there, there was a good chance as mid. Bobatich, oh no, get him before the BKB. Great snowball. Just a delay, though. Now the BKB is going to get off if he needs to. But the song comes instead. Much cheaper, but still. I don't know if Bobatich, do you really want to fight this? This is kind of scary.
They want the puck, but there's that Eul Scepter coming into play. He's got 7 seconds up for his Dream Coil, but he actually went in too soon. Way too soon. Gets burned by the second silence. Ooh. He kind of forgot that there were 2 Orchids out there, so Jamari will get picked off. ZXCA is in some trouble as well, but here comes the buyback. They're looking to move back in. They've got the Supernova going, locking down Sunlight. Will it be long enough, though? No, it will not. The Supernova goes off. It connects onto 3. Sunlight goes down. Samson dying as well. Flea off to the west is getting run down by Drakeel. He's on buyback, so they would love to kill him, but... and so This is starting to get very concerning if you're Wildcard. In the meantime, Jamari is doing some dancing. Jump to the orb, but Flea's able to hit him, I think, with the ice shards there, so...
You don't have the sign.
That fixes, well, a problem, right? The Kunk is dead for a long while, but since the puck bought back previously, his death timer is pretty massive, and that is going to allow Wildcard to push their way forward a bit. How far forward, though? Because Adrian is looking like he wants the fight. Who does he really go for here? Didn't pop his BKB, didn't doom anyone. Maybe just looking to create a distraction, but I don't understand what's going on here. Wildcard, they have the full song, but they only TP'd out Arc himself during its duration. And they still end up losing Flea. So all of that just feels very awkward. I think the TP scrolls were on cooldown for basically everyone.
Yeah, and now
Oh, boy.
the Tendril, but the Cookie, and now it's becoming an overextension with Kunkka rejoining.
Babatich is coming in. Adrian has to pop his BKB. They've lost the XCA, and Drakil's really stuck in the middle of all of this. I don't know what his exit strategy is. He really doesn't have one.
Yeah,
It's a nice
sure.
Tendril. Okay.
Make some work for it, but now worst case scenario is if we see a 10-second win, but they need to become 5 again. They need to all group up. This is where they're at their weakest whenever they're trying to accomplish multiple tasks at the same time. And Babatich is giving him a pretty nice in right now. Hex reveal, but oh no!
Bushwhack hits up onto 2. The Ravage will follow. Babatich doesn't get hit by it, but the Tendril will connect, and now they're going to jump in. Adrian back into the fight. Popping the Doom. Going to go in onto Arc, and at this point, yeah, the fight's over. They've just got to try and fall back, but Babatich can't get himself away. The Supernova's burning him down. They're going to be able to find that kill. And, well, ET, what did you say? They got to regroup. They got to be back as 5 again. They do exactly that. Wildcard, unfortunately, unwittingly, just walk directly into the perfect
It
set.
has to shift down the line. It has to be the Hoodwink. It has to be the Phoenix first now. Heroes that are not going to show until the team fight's already begun. Or Jamari gives you a freebie. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't expect it. And now, of course, he's out. He's got Blink. He can't really get caught at secondary time. But Arc! Oh no! Somebody help him. But Stolen Doom?
This is very weird. The Doom got stolen, applied back onto Adrian. So a nifty play from Samson that may very well save his teammate. It's going to cost him his life here, almost certainly. He is going to get dusted. Chasing to the tree line will be taken down, but off to the east. Jamari didn't give up on the kill. Tried to chase his way forward, but he doesn't have the damage by himself. He needs help, but here comes help. Dracul moving in, waiting for the Ravage. Actually went for the Tendril first. Now the Ravage comes out during the snowball. That's not fantastic. So Arc should still be able to get himself out of here, but Babatich is caught. No BKB available. Already used it in the fight. So Adrian will still collect his triple kill. Very weird sort of series of events there, but they have taken a lot out of the potential defense.
Easy one-stop-all answer, and it will just be a butterfly. But still, feels like that might not be the option, as Jamari, again, lets himself get caught here, gets lifted, but Arc, is he okay?
Oh, that sharpshooter does a lot of damage. Samson gets taken down. He'll buy back immediately. The song, meanwhile, allows Arc to fall back. The Wildcard are going to have to reset here. What can they do? Adrian did just get hit up by the ensnare. Meanwhile, what is that? I was checking. There is no kick. Jamari chose to be that far forward, and he does get punished for it, but his teammates are looking to finish the job. There's going to be the Supernova coming out. They've locked down Babatich. He has a buyback, and he does have his ghost ship here, so if they want to try a fight, this could be an opening. They're going to move their way in. Dracul in some trouble, dropping low, able to pop the Greaves on himself, though, so he's not dead yet, and here comes Adrian, self-doom, allowing him to push in, but the X actually pulls him back, pulls him away from the fight. Wildcard are holding. Kind of. Let's see. How far do they chase? They got the stun down onto Dracul. The Ravage still comes out, hitting onto 5. And Wildcard, that may have just been a little bit too much for them to handle. Flea goes down, buys back immediately. Babatich still trying to fight, but their focus is on Dracul, who's already ravaged. There's nothing more for him to do than to just soak up damage, and all the while, Babatich is dropping low. He bought back. They can't afford to lose him again, but they don't have a choice. Samson gone, Babatich gone, GG called. And Dreamers, it's just a little bit too much. If Dracul could have been killed pre-Ravage ET, maybe that fight looks different. But without that play,
Right.